All right. Well, hello and good evening. We are ready to rock and roll. I sincerely apologize. I never intend to be late. However, we're having some rain and some storms come through where I am. So please bear with us. Hopefully, the spirit of 2G will not come into my house. So so y'all come on in, join us this evening. I am really excited to share with you. Um how I came to want to talk about this topic. I think this is going to be fun. It's going to be really good. So y'all come on in, and as you come in, please like and share. I would greatly appreciate that. So y'all come on. Y'all come on in. I'm so looking forward to having you all. So as you come in, please like and share. This is going to be an interesting topic. I think it might be a little hot. I think some people might be a little tad bit mad, but that's okay because this topic is meant to challenge us. It's meant to really look at how we're shooting our shots. What are we shooting our shots? Where are we shooting our shots? And so I am excited. Joanna, my girl, hey, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Shameless plug, Vesta Kinsell. She is the bomb. She does my hair. And so I love her. I think we're going on like 10 years of her doing my hair. So thank you so much, Joanna. But y'all let me know if you can hear me. Y'all come on in. Please like and share as you come in the room. I would greatly appreciate it. And I am so excited about this evening. This is going to be really good. So we're talking about what's attached to your shot. And if you want to come on air, you can inbox me. We'll bring you on a little later. But as you're coming in, please like and share. Let us know that you're here. Hey, all right, we got Jamita in the room. Hey, Jamita. I hope all is well. Y'all go ahead and come on in, like and share. We're going to go ahead and get started. I think this is going to be a very good topic. If I am having any type of tech issues, y'all please let me know in the comments. It is raining and storming where I am, and I'm prayerfully the internet stays stable. We're gonna speak that right now in the name of Jesus. But if it happens to go out, I have a wonderful co-host that is going to make sure that we keep going. And then I'll make sure that I come back in. I have my cell phone ready. So yes, y'all come on in the room, come in, like and share. Thank you so much, Jamita. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. My wonderful hairstylist, Vesta, she makes me feel like myself. So I am so glad that y'all are here. I'm so happy to see y'all on this rainy Saturday night. So y'all come on in. We're going to get started in just a moment. I'm going to introduce my amazing co-host, and we're going to get ready to rock and roll. So it's 7:07 right now. So we're going to go ahead and get started about 7:10 or sooner. Hello, everybody that is coming on in the room. Please make sure you like and share. I would greatly appreciate that. I am excited about this evening. This is gonna be good. I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be good. And matter of fact, we want to make sure that I'm gonna make sure that I extend the opportunity for you all to come on the show if you'd like. I really would love for you to, so that we can hear your thoughts and hear what you have to say about the topic. And we are discussing what is your shot attached to. Marquez, our pew buddy. Yes, good to see you. Don't forget Spirit and Truth tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Looking forward to seeing you all. So y'all come on in. Joanna, thank you. Yes, the co-host is dope. So y'all come on in. I am so excited. Please let me know that you are here. I am okay. All right, internet. I need you to stay stable now. The rain and the storms, y'all. Let's just hope that we can press on through here. So y'all come on in. So looking forward to discussing this topic with you all. Matter of fact, what I am going to do is I am also going to come into the virtual studio on my phone. So that way I'm backed up twice. So y'all please let me know if we have any tech issues. Let me know. All right. So it is 7:08. I hope that all is well. Joanna, please let me know that we're clear on the other end. Are we good? Ah, Joanna, did you see that? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, so Joanna has observed that I have and I am my morning coffee mug, which is here. And I am excited because I am currently working on my merchandise store. Y'all, I am very picky. So I have been ordering samples and checking things out. And so I hope that you all will take advantage of that store once it's up and running. I will have a free ebook for anybody that makes their first purchase, but it is yet coming. So yes, and I love this mug actually. So this is actually one of the products that will be in the store. So I'm excited. All right, y'all, we have 60 more seconds. Y'all have 60 more seconds to go ahead and like and share. And then we're going to go ahead and jump right in it. So I'm excited. Thank you, Olivia. All right, so it's 7:10. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I am excited about this topic. I am going to share what inspired this topic as well. So welcome to I Am My Morning Coffee, where God is our barista, praise and worship is our cream and sugar. And this evening, Miss Olivia Simmons is actually going to be our morning coffee. So I'm going to actually bring her on. I am so excited to have her. I met her through the Young Leaders Conference, and our chemistry was just amazing. And I can tell that this is a divine connection with Olivia. She is just very sweet spirited. She has an amazing business through Mary Kay. She is an author. So you all give a round of applause in the comments for Miss Olivia Simmons. Doesn't it already sound talk showish? Y'all, I'm excited for her. I don't know what God has in store for her, but it's gonna be amazing. So y'all go ahead and round of applause for my sister, Olivia.
Hey y'all. I was just like, wow, she better introduce me. Okay.
Did I introduce you? Did I do you justice?
I was just like,
Good.
wow.
Yes. Hello, Darnell. We are happy to see you.
Hey.
So, Olivia, anything else you need the people to know about you that I may have missed?
Oh, I think you covered it. I was just like, wow, thank you for the plugs and all of that. I appreciate it. Thank you. But like you said, we just literally just met a few months ago through YLC, and it is definitely a divine connection, a divine sisterhood. I know God is all in this, so yeah, I'm excited tonight. I'm excited. I can't wait to talk about these shots, girl.
I said it might get a little hot.
Yes,
Might get a little hot.
These shots.
That's okay. Just listen. Yeah. I Am My Morning Coffee is all about making people better, encouraging people to be better. This is not a shot. What we're going to talk about is not a shot at anybody, right? Literally. but you all are going to have the opportunity to tune in. This is a yes, Joanna, doesn't she look good? She looks beautiful, y'all.
Girl, I think it's the red, even that iconic lip.
Red popping.
Red boo.
But you all, this is a show in which we exchange ideas, we exchange information, we exchange things, in the comment section. And even if you want to come on, you're more than welcome to inbox us. And I can't say that I would, bring everybody on. But what I will say is that if you inbox me and we have enough time, that I will definitely bring you in. So I would love to hear your thoughts, love to hear what you all are thinking about this. So we're going to go ahead and jump straight in it. And in the meantime, as we're talking, do not forget our special guest is Olivia Simmons. You can follow her at Lib Files, 8 Minutes with God. You can purchase her book, 8 Minutes with God, on Amazon, and you can visit her amazing and beautiful website. So make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. So let's go ahead and jump straight in our topic. So tonight we are talking about what is attached to your shot. If you want to come on air, you can inbox me. So I'm going to share my screen because I think it's really important to give context into what sparked this idea of this particular show. So what I am going to share isn't necessarily the complete consensus of our show tonight, but it's definitely a lead-in to our show. So I really want you all to engage. I would love to know what you think. Again, it is storming over this way. So if I cut out or anything like that, please just bear with us. We will be right back. If Olivia, you continue on, then I will be back. But I have my phone prepared and ready in case I need to come on in via cell phone. Okay. So we are prepared. So hey Regina, happy to see you. Hello. So you all go ahead and like and share. And so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to share with you some context behind what we're discussing. And it was so good. So y'all stand by. Let's see, this is about maybe about 2 minutes or so. So this shot that I'm about to share with you all is about 2 minutes. So I am going to share my screen, and we will be right back.
Be certain that you are capable.
I hope it doesn't freeze on me.
Of rebounding. Now,
what does that mean?
In terms of,
this kind of, can you recover rejection? If you throw yourself out there as a woman, put yourself out there, you be a shot. You're going for it. Well, I like you. I like you. I want. No, not interested. That's all. I'm not interested. And you may think, and you the rest of your life. Can you recover from rejection?
All right, so I'm going to stop the screen share because the sound just isn't. Okay, so the sound just isn't what I need it to be. And thank you, Joanna. It is going in and out. But can you all still hear me? Okay, we're still good. Okay, so basically, and I'll put the link in the comment to that particular video, because what Pastor R.C. Blakes was referencing was women shooting their shot. All right, Olivia. So basically, he was talking about women approaching men, shooting their shot, and engaging them on a romantic level. What he said was very profound, and this is what sparked it for me. He said, when women shoot their shot, are they able to recover or rebound the way that men are? And are you able to handle that level of rejection? And the truth of the matter is, and I think he explains it so profoundly. He does it way better than I can. But I'll make sure that I put the link in the bio. But I mean the link in the comments. But he does a much better job of explaining that women don't rebound the way that men do, especially if they're shooting their shot. Men sometimes shoot their shot, and they're not really trying to gain anything. And so that's what sparked the thought. Well, okay, what is attached to your shot? Because there are some people that are shooting their shot. There are some men that will shoot their shot, and they're not really trying to win you. What they're really trying to do, they're just out there shooting a shot. And so when I made the post and I put in the comment section, R.C. Blake says it's very different for a man that's just shooting a shot in the park versus LeBron James or Kobe Bryant shooting a shot, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. Y'all, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. I'm sorry. That's still a sore spot for me.
Yeah.
That's still a sore spot for me. Okay. Anyway, didn't mean to say his name. But anyway. Okay. So but yeah, so it's very different because what's attached to LeBron's shot are millions of dollars, right? What's attached to the dude's shot that's shooting at the park, he doesn't care whether he makes it or not. He's just shooting around. So when it comes to a guy shooting his shot for you in particular, what is attached to his shot? What does he have to lose, or what does he have to gain, or does he even care if he make it? And if that's the case, then I don't need you shooting your shot at me. But what I do need is a LeBron shot.
Well.
So what do you have to say to that? That's what sparked this idea of what's attached to your shot. And we're going to go deeper, but as it pertains to relationships and things of that nature, that's what sparked that.
And
Go
she
ahead, Olivia.
sipped. Oh, you ready for me? Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
It was I feel that women may not, like you said, recover as fast as men because I believe that we are more emotional people. We're emotional creatures more so than men.
Yeah.
Men, please don't kill me. Don't shoot the arrow. But I just, or women or my sisters, I just feel that we are more emotional than men because like women, when we try to shoot our shot, we really must like that person because men most of the time, they doing what, free throws, they just trying to throw and just trying to land it wherever
Right.
they
Right.
can. And we as women, we're more focused like, we see this, we see that in that person. Not saying that the men don't feel that way, but
That's good.
woo, woo. But I just feel that women are more intentional if
Yeah.
we decide to shoot our shot. It's
Definitely.
rare, you know what I'm saying? It must be something really, we must really see in that guy, or that we're gonna try to shoot our shot. Some men are just, just want to throw free throws, or they just trying to shoot off, or try to make a basket in any type of what you call a basketball, not basketball goals, but the Lord, you got the football field, then you had the basketball court, the court.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the
there
basketball
we go,
court.
there we go.
Yep.
I'm trying to
Yep.
think of the words. They're just trying to shoot in different courts to see where their ball is gonna land.
Can you say that again, please?
Okay. Women, we are more intentional with trying to, if we're going to shoot our shot, Lord Jesus. But men sometimes can have or they could be perceived, okay, as shooting their shots at different courts, where women, we just have one particular court in mind. But men may see a bunch of courts like, oh, the fencing around this court looks good. The goal or the the goals are great. Just like yeah. I'm trying to. Oof. Yes, courts.
Yeah, court.
Nets. Yes, yeah, yeah. I'll try to stay, and it's just the beginning. But yeah.
And listen, y'all, and yes, Anthony. Well, thank you. If he agrees with me, then it must be right. So
okay, so I'm in the vein. Okay,
you in
okay,
the vein. You in the vein.
Okay. Thank you, Anthony.
But no, and not to, and I agree with you, Olivia. We were just built different.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all, please don't inbox me trying to combat whatever. These thoughts and opinions are my own. And
disclaimer.
And disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
And women are just built differently.
Mm-hmm.
We're built from a different cloth. We're built for different reasons. Yeah. We're purposed differently. So to be frank, as it pertains to shoot as a woman shooting her shot, I'm gonna be very honest and transparent. I can't believe I'm sharing this. Should I share?
It's a safe space. Okay? It's a safe space.
Look, like we talked about the other night, it's a safe space with a whole bunch of people watching, right?
Right.
But what I am going to say is that there was a season in my life, my younger life, right, like over 10 years ago,
okay,
where I felt as though, okay, maybe I should try to talk to the guy or be, bold or straightforward and see if, if I can get the attention of a gentleman that I may be interested in, right? So, needless to say, I tried that one time. And it felt so strange, Olivia. I felt so out of place. Mind you, this was over 10 years ago, right?
Gotcha.
This was over 10 years ago. And that was something else that he said that Pastor R.C. Blake said. He said that oh God, what was the thought that he said it is not our job to shoot our shot. However, however, it is our job. Y'all ready for this?
What is our job?
Brother score.
Okay.
Mic drop. I was like, oh, okay. And when I shot my shot over 10 years ago, let me stress that because we're beyond that now. But when I shot my shot over 10 years ago, I did not like it. Like it just felt weird.
Mhm.
I felt out of place. Hey,
Yeah.
Emmanuel, we're happy
Hey,
to see
y'all.
you. And my brother is on here. Hey, Chris, happy to see you too. But oh, awesome. I'm glad that y'all are enjoying this. So was this in the middle of you know what, Marquez? I don't remember, to be honest. I really don't know. But needless to say, I totally understand where Pastor Blake's was coming from when he said it's not necessarily our job to shoot as a woman, but it's our job to position ourselves appropriately. So when you talk about what's connected or what's attached to your shot, why are you even shooting your shot? Like, why are you even, as a woman, this is my opinion, and Olivia, and I want you to chime in. My opinion is men, when they desire something or they see something that they want, right?
Yeah.
They will make, at least a real man, let's be clear.
Okay.
A real man that isn't just shooting shots on the court, but I mean in the park, but a real man that's shooting shot in the NBA, right?
Yes.
There's a lot attached to his shot.
Right.
So that means that he's looking for something specific as it pertains to a woman. And so if he approaches me and he's a man, there's something that he identified in me that said, you know what? I need her on my team. There's something that I need from her, right? So what do you think about what do you think about that?
I do. Yeah, I guess I must have like a lot of old school in me too. I do believe that a man should pursue a woman, especially, just take it back to the Bible. He that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor. So we we are the favor to the man who God has for us. And we do have to position ourselves, to, for that shot.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm bold in a lot of areas in my life, but shooting a shot, I don't think I'm there yet.
But do you even have to get there though?
No, I don't think I have to get there, because if the person who's trying to shoot that shot at me is someone like, okay, and if God has told me, like, okay, if God has put something in my spirit, like this maybe, maybe, I'm like, okay, I might help be his coach. Like, okay, for you to shoot your shot or to make the basket, I need for you to do this. I need for you to do that. But if you're trying to shoot your shot and the way you're doing it is just completely turn off, I am no, because I had a situation. Okay, this is a safe space, right? Okay.
It is. A lot of people watching.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we bless God. Recently, Adelia and Joanna, they know about this situation. I had a situation in which I had someone come into my DM trying to shoot their shot. And the way they were shooting the shot, it was a complete, I think it's like a throw off or turn off, because first of all, I do appreciate a man that if they see something that, that they like, to pursue, because you're supposed to pursue. But there is a difference between being a pursuer and a piranha.
Ooh, can we say that one more time?
I believe in that the man should be the pursuer. But there is a difference between being a pursuer and a piranha.
That's good. I like that. I like that.
Those that know the piranhas, they eat flesh. They eat up. They're what they eat up. And they're destroyers. You know what I'm saying? And I had a situation like the situation I'm just talking about. This individual, first of all, they just came into my inbox like boom. I didn't even know. I had just met them like 2 hours prior, but it was a via, how can I share this without sharing so much?
A virtual event?
Yeah, a virtual, yes, thank you, a virtual event, thank you.
I got your back, don't worry about it.
Thank you, I appreciate it, help me out, sister. And like, they just came into my inbox like, boom, and I'm just like,
aggressively,
very aggressively, and it kind of like, it threw me off, it was very weird. And this person, not only did they come into my DM, but they began to follow me on all of my platforms. I was like, wait a minute, something is not right. And then of course, I like to post pictures, who doesn't?
Right.
And so I began to post pictures and of course in my stories. And then they would just put, the love button and beautiful and this and that. And I'm just like, you're weirding me out, dude. Like you
Yeah.
don't know me. And I guess my individual story, I wasn't used to it. So I think it was kind of weirding me out. It was kind of making me a little bit afraid because I was just like, Adelia, am I thinking too much out of this? Like what is going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
And I just felt like he was just doing too much.
Mhm.
And I think you need to be strategic in how you shoot your shot, because even the coach gives the players tips and game plays of how to make sure that you make that goal. And I felt like this individual
Wow.
was way off base. I don't know where all of this is coming from, Jesus.
No, this is good. This is an organic conversation. Yeah.
So no more piranhas, like for real. Like I appreciate the pursuer in a man because that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But when you come off as that, I just had to say, you know what, goodbye, sir.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. And let me say, so when it comes to discussing like what's attached to your shot,
Mm-hmm.
you have to kind of analyze, okay, why are you coming so hard? At least for
Yeah.
analytical
Right.
type of person, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and you do have to stop and ask yourself, okay, why are you here?
Right.
And we're going to get more into more in-depth shots, career shots, business shots, spiritual shots, we're going to get to all of that.
Right.
But as it pertains to relationships and coming, like, what are you here for? What are you shooting this shot for? What is it that you want? And I think Olivia and Anthony, I'm gonna address that, and then Olivia, I want you to address it as well. So he said, define pursue. And how do you want to be pursued? And what I will say is, I think for me, Adelia, that it's very important for a man to know what he wants. Yeah. It's very important for him to know, okay, what's your end game? Because I typically start from at the end and then work my way backwards. I'm not saying that I'm thinking about my wedding and colors, and I'm not talking about that. But what I am talking about is, let me be very clear, is that I know what I want. I know that I want to be married, right? I know that there are certain things that I want to achieve I have family goals, right? Those things could change, with whomever and more for whatever, with whomever I end up with. However, it is very important to note, I know that my end game is that I want to be married. I'm not out here trying to play with you. I'm a grown woman. I have a purpose. I have things that I need to do. So, and also let me know that even if, say, for instance, we engage and we start to see if this is something that, is worth pursuing, right? Because you got to get to know me. I got to get to know you. So the truth of the matter is, and the reality of it is, I may not be the woman that you want to pursue after getting to know me. And you know what? Us as women have to be okay with that. And that's not necessarily rejection. I think that's identifying whether or not this is purpose, right? Like we've been learning in our series with cuffing season. But I think, I would like for a man to be very clear about what he wants. Do not jump in and out with me. I need you to be very clear. Like, if you want to pursue something further, then let's articulate that and let's pursue that, right? I would like to be pursued respectfully. If I tell you no, back off. Right. I didn't tell you no for you to pursue me even further, for you to think that this is a romantic movie and, oh, well, she told me no 30 times. No. My yeses are yeses and my no's are no's. So if I delete and block you, do not come follow me on Instagram and come in there and say, I saw that you deleted and blocked me. This is real life, y'all. This is happening. Did you really just come on Instagram and find me and inbox me and tell me that you think that I may have blocked you by mistake? No, that wasn't a mistake. Actually, I did it on purpose. And so I want to be pursued respectfully. I want to be pursued with intention. I want to be pursued with you being clear about what it is that you want. But so that's how I would like to be pursued. I would like to be very straightforward with me. Say what it is that you need to say, and then that way I can make a decision, and then vice versa. So, and I don't even mind, gentlemen coming in, into my inbox per se, but why are you there? That's my question. And so what would you say to that?
I agree totally with you, Adelia. At the age that I'm at now and the level I'm in now, you go come at me or come for me, make sure you're mature. Don't come at me with no little bitty playful games. Like, I don't have time for that.
Right.
Like you said, you have goals in life you try to pursue and achieve. Yes, my goal and desire is to be married, and I would like to have a man that knows what he wants, but pursue me in a godly, pursue me in a I guess courted way. I guess I still have some
Yeah.
type of traditional, but know what you want, but come at me as a mature way. Just don't beat around the bush, but just be
Right.
straightforward. Just be straightforward with your intentions, but at the same time be admirable
Yes.
and be a gentleman. That's just my version of being pursued. Yeah.
Yeah. And I have to agree with you on that, sis. So we are actually let's look at some of these comments and see what they're
Yeah.
saying. And it seems
Okay.
like they're agreeing. Marquez said they'll come in again. Y'all bear with us. These storms just kind of wrecking my internet connection here, which I don't like, because we all know we do not want the spirit of 2G.
In the name of Jesus. No. In the name
Yes,
of
Marquez.
Jesus.
I want him to have a plan.
Yeah.
What about you, Olivia?
I totally agree. Like, yeah, a plan, because the man is the planner. And I totally agree. Like, just I think it was I don't know if it was the show that you did like last week, or it might be something on he said, she said, I don't know, but when you want to ask me out, it was you, Adelia. You said it. It's you. You said don't call me in no 6:45 saying what you doing. No,
especially on a Thursday. You know where I am.
Plan it.
That's disrespectful.
Plan it.
That's the quickest way to get off my list.
Plan it. Plan, like, have something in mind. Yeah, like, especially you want to make that great impression the first time. Like, yeah. Plan something.
So I think it would be good at this point to bring on one of our amazing friends, one of our amazing pals, that can provide some male input, right?
I would love to hear. I said I would love to hear.
Yes. We don't want this to be a female dominated conversation. We definitely want this to be shared. So if you all can give a round of applause to our dear friend Emmanuel.
Yes. Hey.
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just came back home from cleaning the church. Just putting that, so I'm a little bit tired. But Delia's live just woke me up. You guys just gave me that energy again, just watching the broadcast.
Awesome. Look, glad to be your evening coffee.
Yes. Even though I stopped drinking coffee like a few weeks ago, but that's good. Oh man, you guys are having a good conversation.
Share with us in regards to this, Emmanuel.
Listen, you guys were talking about being mature, shooting your shot, and all that stuff. While you guys were talking, as you guys know, somebody said that I don't count because I'm going into cuffing season already. Cuff. I'm not gonna say who it was. Bishop Fumo.
Yes, the other day, yeah.
That was
I'm not. I'm committed. But when you're shooting your shot, you actually should be. If you can't have trust, like some people try to shoot their shot and all that stuff. But if you have trust issues, I don't even think you should be shooting your shot at all. If you're not mature, you shouldn't be. If you're not mature with your friend group, like there's times to be joking around. There's times to be serious, laughing, all that stuff. But if you're always thinking everything's a joke, then you're really gonna have an issue trying to trying to make that 3-pointer. You know what I mean? Like, I've had before I was with my girlfriend. Before, I had a lot of girls shooting their shots on the DM. A lot of, and they were like, "I love how you preach."
Wait, pause. Hold on. I never had insight into my DM. Is this how it starts? I
For
love how you.
me, for me, well, I was at the age, it was like my junior year of high school. Like ending my sophomore year, going into
Wow.
junior year of high school. And
Uh-huh.
that was the year where I was traveling all over the place. I was going all the way from Massachusetts down to Delaware. I was all over the place on the East
Yeah.
Coast. And it seems that this girl, I'm not gonna say what state it is, but it seems that this girl was in the area where I was preaching. She found me on social media and she said, "Hey, brother, God bless you. I love the way you preach."
The brother, did she?
She pulled the
Hey,
brother on you.
brother. She said, "I love the way that you preach." And I said, amen, glory to God. Like that's your you know you're churchy when you go and say, "I love the way you ministered. I love the way." So
Yeah.
I said, glory to God, thank you. Keep me in prayer. She's
Glory
like,
to God.
and then she just went straight, "Do you have a girlfriend?" I said, "How'd you go from spiritual to carnal? Like, how'd you go from
Wow.
That was quick.
That was real. She
that
had a
was
go.
quick.
like, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I think the person didn't even take like 5 seconds to respond. It was like an instant. I was like, this girl had the text already. Like she had it copy, paste, send. Like it was just so I'm
Wow.
over here like when that happened, I was like, this shows me your level of maturity. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I may be young, but I'm a PK. I've been through some things. I say myself, I didn't have a childhood because it was always in the church, in leadership, you know, with my folks, just driving around. So
Yeah.
the only thing I know is church and being mature and all that stuff. So I saw this as a level of immaturity where I'm like, are you going after people because you see them in a platform, you like how they speak? Or are you going to church just to get guys, or you're going to church
Wow.
just to get gals? Like, what are you trying to do with this? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the worst experience I've had when it comes to like that talking stage is
Uh-huh.
with girls in the church for some reason.
Wow.
Like like it's weird. Like you would think that she would be holy, you know, she'll be like mature. Some of these girls, I was like, I had one occasion where somebody came up to me at an event. I was in a hotel. I went to the lobby to pick up my food, and one of these girls saw me, and let's just say Jezebel looked a little bit more holier than this girl.
Oh
Wow.
my.
And I'm
Wow.
over here
We'll have
like,
to do a whole
Wow.
other show on men in ministry.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, this is the last time I'm by myself in the lobby of a hotel. And she's like, "So how are you?" I'm like, "I'm good." Like just giving her like, but let me tell you, I'm in a relationship already, and this was happening. I
Oh
was
my
2 years in,
gosh.
and I'm like, you
She
know,
was bold
you
with
should know when
hers.
to shoot your shot too. Like if you know this guy has gone on social media, said that he's already taken, like don't try to, especially at a church event. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, especially.
like especially being somebody, I'm not going to give too many details because I'm not trying to get in trouble, but like
Right.
especially if you're at a pedestal where people are, you know, you're in a position and you
Yeah.
over here looking like some ordinary, you know what I mean? Like nah, but that's been my experience. But I thank God for the love of my life, the
Shout
I
out
hope
to the love of his life. Wait, say that again.
but no, it's been not wait what wait it cut off. Say that again.
You know, no, the last
Can
thing
you
that
hear
you
me?
said after the love of my life.
No, I said I hope she sees the recording. That way she can know I gave her a shout out. But no, I thank God for her. And look, I think I shot between when it came to me and my girlfriend now, I was the one that shot the shot. I was the one that was shooting shots.
Wow.
But I didn't
See?
come publicly after a year. I didn't come when we started talking, you know, we went through that stage and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't come out publicly saying, okay, me and her, we're together and all that stuff. And somebody asked me one day, they're like, why? It was like, because, you know, you got to be in a certain place where, you know, when you're like going out and all that stuff, you can't just fast just say, hey, I'm in a relationship, because sometimes you know there's insecurity sometimes if it's gonna work. So, and I'm not trying to get in trouble if I'm trying to shoot my other shot. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just glad that was a game winner. That shot that I shot, my last one was a game winner. But when I was shooting my shot, I wasn't like, oh, my name is Emmanuel the preacher, or my name is Emmanuel the PK, or my name is Emmanuel so and so. No, I said, how are you? Had a conversation.
Wow.
How's everything? How's your day? You know what I mean? And then the next day, I was like, oh, let's go. And this is through social media. And if anybody wants to know, yes, it was through Instagram. The only, because, and I'm not the type of person, oh, let me get into it. No. It was the only way of contact I had. So I was like, I'm over here like, should I do it? Because I'm not trying to fall in the DMs and look like any other guy. And then, you know what I mean? But then I was like, let me be, I'm a gentleman. Even through social media, you have to be a gentleman, not just in person. So I was like, how are you? How's everything?
That's good.
When can we talk on the phone? When can we FaceTime? Let's talk. I got to know her before I was like, hey, let's go to the next level and all that stuff. So, and then she was like, oh, what do you do? I said, oh, I'm a PK. I'm a leader at the church and all that stuff. Because a lot of us ministers and a lot of us preachers want to use our titles trying to make the shot. You know what I mean? Like, that's like saying like the best player on the team is going to make the shot because they're the number one player. But most of the time, you have even though you have less chances of missing, you still have the chance.
You know what?
You're talking good, man.
You're talking real good. Real good.
Go ahead. I've been talking too much.
I love the fact how you and your girlfriend, how you not that you didn't keep it a secret, but you're private. You know, that you took a whole year because you had to get to know one another. And some people are so quick to post on social media that they are with someone. And I'm just like, you need to just quit. Just stop it, because you have to get to know one another. Because what if you and that person break up and then someone like, oh, well, I thought you was with such and such and such, and now you posted you and somebody else. Like, be mature in that. Like, I think once you and whomever you with make the decision to say, okay, we're now in this space that we can bring people into this part of our lives, then yes, let's share it. I'm all about privacy. I'm not trying to keep it a secret because that's what God wants me and this person to be with. Yes. But at the same time, we're going to have our privacy. Of course, the people that's really in our lives, of course, they're going to know that we're together. But social media, like, take your time with that. So I really, really applaud how you and your girlfriend made the decision after a whole year, said, okay, now we're going to share with the world that we are together. So I applaud
and
I really do.
And it wasn't even just like, oh, let's go public. No, I went to her. Mind you, we're a long distance long distance relationships don't go well for everyone. I was the type of person, I was like, it's never going to go well for me. But then, God has something else. And it's been 4 years strong.
Wow. That's amazing.
That is.
Before we made it public, I went to her state. She lives in the border of New Hampshire and Massachusetts. I'm all the way literally in the county that's closer to NYC. So that's like about 3 hours distance.
Oh, wow.
So I took time after the year or so. I went to her state, went to her home, went to see her family, to meet her family for the first time in person. We went out to eat, and I said to her mom and to her dad, I said, I want to take our friendship to another level. And I didn't even just go by. I went with my family. Because at the time I couldn't drive. Because I think I was like, how old was I? Yeah, I was like 16, like around there, about to be 17. So I had to go with my family. So both of our families went out to eat. So I did that, and then the next day we made it public. But I did it more so because I'm like, first of all, I always had this in mind. I said, I don't want someone, and this might sound weird, but some people might get it. I'm at a certain place where people are always criticizing me. You know what I mean? Where when you're in leadership, when you're going out a lot, you have those people that support you, but you always have that that's criticizing you. So
Always.
I was like, I want to make this private because I don't want this relationship to get ruined because of criticism from the outside.
That's good.
Yeah, that is
I
good.
don't want to bring this relationship and have it destroyed, and have the opinions of others coming in. I was like, let's keep this on the down low for now, because some people, they celebrate you, but there's some people that might be celebrating, but at the end of the day, they're trying to destroy what you got. And they'll
come
find
on.
That's good.
whatever
Say
it
that.
takes-
Say that.
whatever it takes to take you down. So I did that because I was like, I want to keep. I'm not. It's not me. It's not about me as much. It's about you. Because one, I don't want somebody well known where people are like, oh, she's so and so is like this. No. I'm gonna shoot my shot to somebody that nobody knows about, where nobody can criticize. They actually have to get to know you, and they have to be like, okay, you know what I mean? Because I'm not trying. I wasn't trying to go. I'm the type of person. I don't want to be on the platform. I don't want to put my personal life on the platform of anything. And that right there, absolutely not. I was not going to let nobody destroy that. And I even told her when we were talking, and I said, hey, and this was like it was like our first time we were talking for like 3 hours straight. And I said, you know, if we go to the next level, I'm in ministry, right?
Right. Make it clear.
I said I'm a PK. You know that, right? I said I'm a PK. I said, you know, I go out and preach. You know, I she's like, and I'll support you all the way. I said,
That's
okay.
amazing.
Wow.
That's good. That's
awesome.
awesome.
My shot was a game winner.
You gotta shoot your shot and win the championship.
Yes.
But this is what I want to say to you, Emmanuel. First of all, I want to thank you so much for your transparency. I don't take that lightly at all. And I just really, really want to tell you thank you, because I think that it may have helped, or it will help somebody that may come and look at this and kind of guide the way. Because the truth of the matter is, there may be a gentleman that really does want to shoot his shot with a young lady, and he understands the caliber of woman that she is, and he doesn't want to step wrong.
Yeah.
And so the way that you approach that, talking about what's attached to your shot, commitment was attached to your shot, loyalty was attached to your shot, intentional. You were intentional. Intentionality was attached to your shot. So you didn't just shoot in her DM like you out at the park, just all of the women's DMs, just shooting shots. That's not what you were doing, because in this screenshot culture, you don't want to do that. So,
Right.
especially if they know one another. Gentlemen, are y'all hearing this? So, but the way that you approached her, you had intention.
Yeah.
And you had intention for the goal, for the shot to go in the goal. And so I think that we can appreciate that. I think that's valuable. And I thank you for giving us some insight, because I'm sorry, I didn't know women. I don't know. I know what happens, but it's kind of different when you hear it out loud. It's like, wow.
And let me make it clear. It's not, everybody's not the same. Not everybody experiences are the same, because
of course not at all.
Right.
We can testify.
Right. Right.
Not like if it went bad with me, because I was talking to a PK one time and it didn't go so well. I was talking to, compared to my girlfriend now, it went very well. So in my experience, it was always, you know, some PKs aren't, you know, I'm done with PKs and all, but that's not the story for everyone. So you gotta make sure that before you shoot the shot, you already know who the person is, because you're not trying to do out here, because at the end of the day, when you didn't mean to look a certain way, that person's probably going to make you look bad no matter what. So it's that screenshot culture. They're going to screenshot and be like, hey, so-and-so wanted to be with me and all that stuff. And you're over here like, I only said hi. Like, I didn't even say, hey, let's get a cup of coffee together. Like, no, my only thing was said hi, but they'll make it everything. Like, they'll make it huge. So I would say be careful with shooting your shot. Know who you're shooting your shot to. And at the end of the day, let's get spiritual. You got to pray about it.
Yeah,
If God wants you to
that part.
If
Did
God,
he even tell you to slide in there? Right, Lord?
is God ready? Because at the end of the day, you trying to shoot your shot can stop what God is trying to do in you.
Ooh, come on, preach, sir.
You trying to shoot your shot can end up blocking the door that God is trying to open, because he wants you to be committed with what he wants you to do, but you're putting your commitment on something that ain't the will of God.
Ooh,
Say that. Amen.
that's it. That is
Before I shot
it.
my shot, I was like, one, am I mature yet? And two, well, no, the second reason is my mature yet, but the number one reason is it in the will of God for me to be in this position now?
That's
Because
right.
a lot of us, we see our friends with it's the pressure, and it's not people pressuring us, it's ourselves pressuring ourselves. Because we're over here like, oh, my friend got so and so, my friend is this. I'm over here like the third wheel. I'm like, I don't got nobody else. I gotta get somebody. You don't know if God got somebody for you, and you're gonna end up ruining what God has for you.
My God, come
You're gonna
on.
end up, the woman of God, or the man of God that he has prepared for you, you will end up ruining that purpose that he has, because you're trying over here shacking up, trying to get with somebody for no reason. And then when the woman or the man that God had for you sees the issue that you had, they're gonna be like, no. And then you over here whining, complaining because you didn't pray about it. Because you didn't thought about it. And as a matter of fact, you didn't analyze the pros and the cons. Am I prepared? Am I prepared to go to the next level? Am I going to be committed? Am I going to be loyal? Am I going to be loyal to the person, my significant other? Because some of us supposedly are loyal, but we ain't even loyal with our tithe and our offerings in church.
Oh, Mike drop.
If you're not
collection plate, I mean, like, wow.
If you're not loyal to the church, if you're not loyal to clean the church, if you're not loyal to pay your tithe and offering, if you're not loyal to be committed to your pastor and your leadership, how in the world are you going to go? Supposedly, I'll be loyal to my relationship, and you're going to go try to find somebody, and you're not even loyal with fixing your own bed in the morning.
Woo!
That don't make no sense to me.
Hey,
but I'm
listen, we might mess around, take us off and put back. No, but we're really gonna have to bring you on, like for real, like for because I do want to do a men in ministry, but I'm praying about how that's gonna look. I don't want that to be a situation where, let's just say I'm praying about it, because my ultimate intention behind men in ministry is to provide a transparent platform on what they need people to know about being a man in ministry. And I have witnessed some things. We won't go into that, but I've witnessed some things where my heart really goes out to y'all, like for real, especially when you're traveling, especially when God has called you to such a higher level. It's harder, I believe, if you're still single and God has elevated you already. So now it's even harder to dig into that, but we'll save that. We'll say that. Elisha says that you must have been studying his lessons. Good job.
He gave you the hand.
That's fake news.
Look, Rashonda said altar call should be next. I know,
Will
right?
Be one?
He
Will
did
they
that.
be one?
Listen. It was. When you're young and you mature at a young age, you experience things very quick. Yeah. And it's a blessing and a curse, but for me, it's more of a blessing than a curse, because those experiences have helped me in ministry, but also in my second life when it comes to school, college, jobs, and all that stuff. So, Eli, stop it.
The link is still available, FYI. So, Well,
I think
thank
he's
you
getting, I
so
think he's
much,
getting ready for
Emmanuel.
his episode.
Huh?
No, I think he's getting ready for his he got a Family Matters episode tonight at 9. But, my God.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can be off of here by then so we can go and support Elijah.
Thank you, Emmanuel.
man.
Your insight has been
It
amazing.
was amazing. Thank
really-
you so much. But stay close because I don't know. We may have to reel you back in, okay?
All right, no problem. I'll be
All right,
in the comment section like always.
All right, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. See you later.
That was like some good stuff. Like, I love that.
Listen, that was good. That was really, really good.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say about all of that?
I mean, like, you know how I talked about how, piranhas, like, women can be piranhas too. Like how that girl slid into the DM, try to be spiritual, and then pull that okie doke on him.
You're right.
But
Pull
he was
the
strong.
in less than 3 seconds.
Right. Right. So, he had that insight to say, okay, sis, I already know what you're trying to come for. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
because God had his blessing waiting at another door.
Right.
And how God, how he allowed him to, whether through Instagram, he slid into this girl's DM, but it was strategic and divine connection. But yeah, I loved everything he had to say. Like, I loved it from the male perspective because, like you said, this is not women bashing men. No, it's nothing like that at all. But it's just I love like having two perspectives, two views, like the male and the female view. And yeah, I loved it. Emmanuel,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Kudos.
Yes.
Seriously. Like that was really good. And
what is it like?
he said, "Wait, you shooting that shot?" Elijah, I don't know. I think y'all monitor your DMs tonight. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Don't fall for the okie doke.
Right, don't fall for the okie doke at all. Hey, Dr. Reynolds, nice to see you. But yes, please do not fall for the okie doke at all. But and we'll wrap up this part of it.
Yeah.
Because listen, we can talk about DMs all day. But what I also do want to say, just kind of in relation to what Emmanuel shared, my experience with the DM thing is, number one, like he said, let's be respectful. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. Don't just come in there, oh, you sexy. Oh, you're my future wife. Oh, I see you being my first lady. Sir, if you don't,
please.
Right, no. And so when you come off like that, what that tells me is, and the worst, this is something that just makes my skin crawl.
Okay.
Hi, I'm I don't know, I'm the CEO of such and such a corporation, and I live in Buckhead, Atlanta, and and I just really wanted to let you know who I am so that you can make a decision to determine whether or not you want to talk. Did you really just give me a dissertation about who you are, where you work, and how much money you make?
Wow.
Is that what you did? So you remember that other live that we had when the gentleman does research?
Yes.
You didn't research anything about me. And to be honest, how much does social media really tell you? And that's a whole nother show, because we're controlling the narrative.
Thank you. I was just about to say that. Thank you. I was about to say that we control that. We control what the world sees.
Thank you. I'm controlling everything I want you to know about me via social media. Mm-hmm. And so the only way that you're going to know another level to a person or the depth of a person is if you get to know me. But if you come slide in my inbox like that, you'll never get to know me. Yeah. Ever. Yeah. But
before you move to another part of the court.
Okay.
Do you think that we sometimes reject people's DMs because it's not the right person slide into our DM? It's not the person who we want to slide into. I know that's a whole nother subject.
A good one.
But
that is a good one.
Do you think that we do that because it's like, that ain't the person I want to slide into my DM? So it's just a thought. But we'll be on that subject all day. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Short answer is yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's be real. You want a certain type,
Yeah.
or a certain caliber. I'm not gonna say type, because I don't believe in restricting God, but I do believe in having boundaries, and I do believe in having certain expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want a certain type of man in your DM? Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want a certain type of man approaching you? Yes.
Yes.
I don't want old boy that's out there shooting on the court and you shooting on everybody basketball court.
Not everybody, but everybody. I'm like, dude, I just see. Child, bye. Go ahead.
Missed
Sorry.
me. Okay.
Bounce off the rim.
All right. Let's look and see what's going on in these comments real quick. Elisha said,
you better be about your business.
You better tell Elisha.
You better be about your.
Tell you anything about me, but about Upward Now.
Yes.
What did Dr. Shonda say? She said Elijah Sumo. What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this
I'm
is
just
good.
saying.
I'm enjoying this. So we're gonna bring in another perspective before we move on. I am so happy to see y'all this evening.
Yeah.
Guys, I just love y'all. Liz is here in the comments. All right. I'm so happy to see you. He said I'm just saying what I'm saying. Ratasha, I'm so happy to see you as well. Listen, we have to take a moment and shout out our family. Like I'm so happy to see y'all.
We are family. Like, well,
that's right. That's right. And we come through. We come through for each other. That's why we are gonna wrap up this live by 9. When we're done, scoot on over to Elijah's page, Upward Now, because that's all you want to know.
I'll be right there.
And tune into his live. I'll make sure I share it on my page. He said the bravest shooters be. Yeah, let's hope. So we're gonna bring in another perspective, Olivia. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. Let's that was funny. Let's bring in who has also been an amazing co-host as well. He's just an old country boy from Mississippi. That's all he ever wants y'all to know. So y'all welcome Anthony.
What's going on? How you doing,
welcome,
ladies?
Old country boy from Mississippi.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
So what do you think about tonight's topic?
Yo, tonight's topic is lit. It is lit. It is lit.
Are we blazing? We're blazing.
Yes, y'all are blazing.
Right now, yeah.
It's
y'all
hot.
See, I got hot. Goodness gracious.
Yes, it is hot.
You turn my fan on. Good. I think we're making some people mad.
Good perspective, good conversation, good points. Yo.
Yes.
Oh my God. Enjoy.
So what would you like to share with the people based off the topic that we've been discussing?
You know, this is a very, very good topic because you can open it up in so many different ways.
Oh yeah.
You know, one thing I would say as a man, when it comes down to shooting your shot, it's like we do have our own insecurities too. Mm-hmm. And let me just speak specifically to when a man is trying to shoot his shot to an independent woman or a woman in ministry, it makes it 10 times harder. Because you as a man, you're trying to figure out what's the right words to say. Like, how should I approach? What should I say? Mm-hmm. And you don't want to get rejected. And you don't want to turn her off and say something that she's already heard. So now you're already intimidated. And so then let's say you slide into the inbox or, you know, you hit her up somewhere on social media or whatever. And it could go very, very, it could be very not good. Let's just put it that way.
Very not good.
Yes, very not good. It could be very not good. Like it's just a matter of how you approach that thing, because contrary to popular belief, like as a man, we don't always know the right thing to say. And we could literally fumble that football. Like we could have a
Wow.
good heart, the
Mhm.
best, the right intentions,
Mhm.
but if we may not always be eloquent, so we could say the wrong thing. And with some women who are in certain positions, if you don't come at them correctly, then you will get passed up. But I mean, it's just a matter of, and that's why I think like taking a shot really kind of takes time. At least that's the way I look at it. Like I
Mhm.
don't just shoot my shot at a woman that I meet for the first time and I'm interested in. I like
Mhm.
to kind of watch her a little bit first to kind of see what I'm
Yeah.
dealing with, who she's about, whatever.
Mhm.
Because you don't always want to just, like you said earlier, just randomly go shooting your shot on every court, because that could easily happen. That is so true. Especially with men, you could just, because you kind of like throwing your line out to see who gonna bite, but it's like a
Mm.
matter of shooting your shot is strategic. And the thing about it is, when it comes to basketball, taking a shot is always strategic anyway. Like
Mhm.
you don't take a 3-pointer when your team is up 20 points. Like
Mm.
there's no need. Like you want to take a 3-pointer if you're behind, or if you got a clear look at the basket.
That's
Right.
There are factors to consider. So I think
Mhm.
that some men have to consider these factors when it comes down to shooting your shot. You have to know, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to say? Because at the end of the day, like this is for you. I'm shooting my shot to present myself to you to get your attention.
Yeah.
So I need to say something honest, and I need to make sure that it comes across in the right way, because I could be a good guy, but if I'm shooting my shot incorrectly or inaccurately, then I could miss out on a huge blessing that's before me. So
That was good. That yes, that was good.
All these mic drops tonight. Like I'm so honored. Like I'm thankful to hear that perspective, because you're right, Anthony. Let's be strategic in what we're doing. And that takes a level of maturity. And like you said, don't be on the wrong court, because then you kind of do it to yourself, because you haven't observed, number one, what they have going on, and this is male or female, right?
Yes.
So even with men, if I know what type of man you are, if I know that you know, maybe, and people say old school, but I just say chivalry isn't dead, right?
Absolutely.
So if you see the type of man that he is, and he's opening doors for ladies, and he's very straightforward, as you've observed, and just the way that he walks his walk and lives his life, then what makes you think that he wouldn't be straightforward with you to say that he was interested in you? So
Absolutely.
it's okay. Like you don't have to pursue or be all out in the middle of the court and say, "Hey, do you see me?" And I think sometimes that's what women get into, but that's deeply rooted into another. That's a whole nother conversation on what that's rooted in. But when you've been neglected, or if you've been rejected, or if you haven't been loved correctly, then you'll do anything for somebody to love you. And so sometimes that means you jumping out in the middle of the court saying, "Hey, somebody shoot their shot over here." And I saw a comment earlier where a young lady said that she started shooting her shot because men weren't shooting their shot at her. And so what I will say to that is, I went through a season where it just seemed like it was dead silence. I'm like, God, do I smell okay? Like I just feel like ain't nobody coming, or asking me out on a date or anything like that. And I had to really deal with that, because I had to see, okay, well, and that's not to say that you don't always make yourself better and improve yourself. But I really was like, okay, God, is something up? Like, is there something that I'm missing or whatever? And what the Lord told me is, I have you on reserve. And when people, stand in these long lines for Jordans, or if you go to Icebox and order something special, and you order something that is specialized, and what's the word? We'll use the word specialized, but specialized, you have to wait for that thing to come in.
Yeah.
And so what I do want to say for any woman, because I kind of felt it right up in there, for any woman that may feel as though that a man may not be pursuing you, or your phone isn't blowing up and your phone is dry, as they say, if God has you covered and has a veil over you, yes, thank you, Kayla, custom, thank you. Custom made. When you order a custom made piece from Icebox, you gotta wait for it to come in. If you're anything customized, you have to wait for it. And so while I am still, working on myself in this season, God is like, I got you on reserve because you're dedicated and assigned to someone special. And vice versa, because God knows my heart and God knows your heart. Whoever's listening to this that may feel as though that these dudes are not coming for you, then you really have to be thankful. There have been times where Anthony, Olivia, I have been so thankful to God where I would come into my home and it would just be quiet. And I would say, God, I really have to just tell you thank you that I don't have anybody stalking me. I'm not looking over my back trying to see coming up the stairs behind me. Thank you, Lord, that I'm walking into a house that is quiet, it's peaceful. I don't have somebody yelling at me when I come in the house. I don't have anybody asking me a million questions about where I've been. I don't have anybody ready to punch me in the face when I walk in the house. I don't have anybody that I'm walking into an atmosphere where they're tearing me down. And I'm like, well, Lord, thank you for being single. And not just that, but thank you for me not choosing wrong. Or thank you for me not being in a bad situation. Or thank you that I'm not in any, I'm not in a situationship, or I'm not in, God, just thank you for just clearing my space.
Absolutely. When it comes to being single, I think the most mature thing that you can think about is it takes a greater strength to enjoy your singleness versus to just be in a place of despair and loneliness where you just go in any and every direction. It's easier to just put a band-aid on it and just okay, I'm just going go, versus just to have moments of solitude and where you can appreciate, well, God, at least this is not going on, that's not going on, I'm just going to enjoy my time being single. I think it takes a whole lot to do that, because so many times you could literally completely mess your life up when you are just pulled in every direction. But I mean, it's shooting your shot and when it comes to men shooting women, sometimes we are very intimidated, like I said earlier, and you could have men around you who are really feeling you, but they just are too intimidated to just, because they don't want to mess up. They fear rejection just like anyone else. And then, but somebody said earlier in the comments, I don't know who she was, but she was spot on. She was like, assisting, because this is another thing in basketball where you get an assist, where somebody throws you the basketball, throw someone the basketball who can make the shot, where you can literally give him a hi or a hello or a smile and let him know it's okay. Like, how you doing, brother Craig? How you doing, brother Craig?
How you doing?
How you doing? How's everything? How's everything? How your mama and them? Whatever. And this could literally open this person up to want to talk. You know what? Like maybe we should get some coffee and chop it up sometime. And then next thing you know, the gears, and all you did was give him or her an assist. And now, everything is flowing like it should, because things don't always work out. I heard you mention that earlier. They don't always work out like the storybook. This ain't like, this ain't the Notebook always.
This ain't Love and Basketball.
Right. This ain't, this is real life. Like, it could be hard to get this thing to work. Like, or it could be, it could be yes or no. You just never know. But the assist is good. Like, just, throwing the ball, see what happened, or throw her the ball, just see, kind of just put the feelers out there a little bit,
Yeah.
Deacon Odell.
Lord have mercy.
No. I'm sorry. I saw her comment that flashed across
All
the
right.
screen.
But Anthony, I really
Yeah.
thank you so much for your insight.
Me too.
I think it was you always bring something good. That's why I trust to send you the link, and you and you come on in here. You behave yourself quite well. So
Yeah, it was her. It was Nancy. That's who it was.
oh,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
She had that point. That was really, really good.
Yeah, that is because and ladies, give them an opportunity to shoot the shot. Like, don't be mean and nasty, but be honest.
So we can be that. We can be that way.
We can.
And I've done it. I've done it where. Thank you, Jesus. You know how we sometimes could give that stank face. I mean, women were like, hey, don't come at me. We do it.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one in the room that's done it.
I've done it. Matter of fact, since we're being transparent tonight,
I've done it.
That's one thing men don't understand, because you'll have a woman talk about how single she is and how she went from this kind of relationship to that kind of relationship, and she's ready to be married, and she's ready for this, the other, and then you go shoot the shot, and she looking at you like you a piece of paper on the floor, like you just like, well, I thought
not no scrap a piece of paper
on the floor.
Like, and then you end up like, you know what? This is why I don't shoot my shot no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even worry about it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It could be a whole situation.
Yeah.
But it is being, I think, letting people down kindly is a part of it too, because you're not going to be interested in everybody. But if you're not interested, just thank you, because I rarely shoot my shot, but I remember the last woman I shot my shot to, I had kind of gotten to know her. Really nice woman, really, really nice, and very independent, very into God. And so we were just talking in the inbox one night, and I shot my shot. And she was like, when they hit you with the all, when they start off with that, it's about when it start off with all, it's going all the way left. So when she started with the all, thank you so much, but I'm not interested.
I'm not laughing at the situation.
Yeah,
I'm not.
And then that's when you hear the dun dun dun, and you just like, you know what? Don't even. All right, cool.
He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. We do. We're like, oh, for
real. I've done it.
See. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Oh. But I don't want to be nasty about it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my thing. It takes a lot of courage for a man to do that.
You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much.
What you say? Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. You see that inbox come in, and you like, okay, Lord, Father, in the name of Jesus, and then, ooh, no, Jesus, and you open and look. Oh, you already know. You know where it's going. You know.
Oh my goodness.
You just like, I didn't even get a chance to, it's like, but I mean, people want what they want. Everybody wants what they want,
Yeah.
So you gotta respect it. Got to.
That's true. And I mean, the truth, like you said, not everybody's gonna be your cup of tea.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Yeah. But I just want to put this comment up because this is really funny.
Mr. Kim, you wrong for that. You wrong. Bent back paper clips.
Oh, no.
Straight like that. Straight like that. She was like, where you thought she was going?
But you know what? The same thing with women, when they get weird vibes. I'll say that. Yeah. Because sometimes the vibes aren't clear. And with with growing immaturity.
Yeah.
You just got to get straight. What is it? Like what is this? Because sometimes some men, not all, will present or give signs that they're interested, and then it's kind of like they're not interested. And so when you have the conversation, you know what I mean? Because at some point you got to be like, okay, look, you calling me, you checking on me, you this, you're that, we done been out, you know, whatever. And then they say, oh, no, I just see you as a friend. Okay. All right. Let's hold on.
Hey, you know what,
Shaking my head.
Adelia, you need to add a sidebar to this called the friend zone, because that's where you're headed.
That's good.
The friend
That's
zone.
good.
write
That's
that down.
good. That's a good subject.
Jesus Christ,
Let
the
me
friend
write that
zone.
down.
Oh Lord, that thing will
You
preach right
say
there.
he's just a friend.
You know what? And I'm writing that down.
The friend zone.
But let me
Yes.
tell you. So what happened? And you know what? Okay, we're gonna keep
I don't
going.
need no more
Yes.
friends.
Huh?
Say, I don't need no more friends.
I don't know.
I see you as a brother.
Brother.
But yeah, we gonna have to talk about friend zone. We gonna have a whole
Yeah.
Yes.
but thank you, Anthony, so much for your insight tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Kayla, no new friends. We're good.
We're gonna make sure that we don't say the word. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Ladies, stop using that. Oh no. This ain't no oh moment. Oh no.
Oh Lord, well, thank you so much for joining us, Anthony. Please meet us back in the comments because I would love to hear your input for the rest of the show.
All right, thank y'all for having me.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh, that was good.
Listen, Olivia.
Girl.
This
He
is funny.
spoke a lot of truth, like how we as women we do that. We do
Yeah.
that. And I couldn't just say he lied. He told the truth. He told the truth. And nothing but.
And nothing but.
And I saw myself.
I did too.
So
Oops.
like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oops. But in hindsight, you don't want to do it wrong. I mean, you don't want to choose wrong. And
Right.
really, honestly, in hindsight, the all saved you. So depending on who it is, right? And could have saved
Right.
him too.
Right.
Because you shooting your shot in the wrong court. And that
Yeah.
woman might not even be worthy of that shot. So
Right.
we done spent a whole hour and 30 minutes on just that shot. So let's move and kind of shift gears a bit.
Okay.
Because we're talking about on this evening, what is your shot attached to? So I want y'all to hit share again. Please hit like and share because we're about to venture off into something that I think everybody on this live needs to hear. Relationships is, yes, we talked about the DM, we talked about the shot, but I want to talk about your shot as it pertains to your purpose. I want to talk about your shot as it pertains to your what is it that you're going to do with the time that you have been allotted on this earth? What are you going to do with what shots are you making in business? What shots are you making spiritually? And so as we venture into that, what I want to share is, so when we talk about what's attached to your shot, when we talk about ministry, when we talk about business, Olivia, it's important to know why. It's important to know what is supposed to be attached to this particular shot that you're making. Sometimes we just be shooting stuff all willy-nilly. For instance, I believe that there are some people that shoot their shot in these comments sometimes with more high-profile people, people that they're looking to gain clout with, people that they're looking to kind of ride on their coattails and kind of pimp their platforms. I think when people do that, what's attached to your shot is manipulation. What's attached to your shot is you using and abusing their platform to elevate yourself. You trying to exalt yourself. And that's not what needs to be attached. Now, if it just so happen you gain favor with somebody because you truly support them, then I think that's going to be evident. as it pertains to your shot, because I think with relationships, even with us and friendships, right? We haven't known each other that long, but I really find this friendship to be extremely valuable. So I kind of want to just kind of lump everything in as it pertains to business, as it pertains to friendships, as it pertains to your business and being elevated and being exalted. What would you say is very important, and why is it so critical to have the right things attached to your shot so that they can go in? Because sometimes you can shoot a shot, right?
Yeah.
And it goes in and you're not prepared. You're not prepared for what came with that shot. And so now you have somebody just gave you a contract for NBC, and you done sat up here because you up here playing, done got on a court that you can't handle, and you're about to fumble the ball. That's small, but you're about to miss these shots because you came in perpetrating. And so I think it's really important for us to be true to ourselves. I think it's important for us to analyze what is attached to why are we shooting these shots? Why are we doing what we're doing? Why am I doing I Am My Morning Coffee? Why did I do this show tonight? And all of it is because I know that everybody watching has purpose. I know that God has called us to do something greater. I know that God has called us to be intentional, and I know that God has called us to utilize everything that He's given us to glorify Him and forward. So what would you say, Olivia, as it pertains to that? What needs to be attached to your shot?
I totally agree with you. Like, you got to be intentional, first of all. Everybody has their own I know it probably sounds like I'm being repetitive, but you tell the truth. Everybody has their own purpose. Like, I'm not gonna come and try to ride your coattail, because God has given me my own purpose, just as He has given you your own purpose. Yes, we might have situations in which God may have us to cross where we may complement each other, but at the same time, you need to walk into your own purpose. Don't try to come and ride on my coattail, because you don't know what I had to do to prepare to be in the way that I'm going in now. You don't know what I had to walk through just to get to where I'm at. You don't know how many shots I had to take to get to what I had to get to. Don't try to you shouldn't have to do that. Don't do that, because it's an insult, first of all, to the person. It's an insult to God. Because God has already strategically placed you on your own path, your own journey. Everybody has their own journey, their own footsteps to take. Don't come in there and try to do that. That is so wrong on so many levels, because, like I said before, you don't know what I had to do to get to where I'm at now. Like, no, because you're not putting the work. I'm putting in all the work, and you trying to get all the benefits from trying to ride my coattail.
Right.
No, don't do that. And it's like you're not being authentic.
Yes.
You need to be your true self. I could be on that subject all day, but seriously.
Yeah. That's real good. And you have to be careful when you are making it, that people will try to ride your bench.
Yeah.
That they will try to come and ride the success. Like you said, you don't know. One of my favorite songs is Alabaster Box. You don't know what I went through. No. You don't know the tears I cried. You don't. All you see is the platform, and all you see is whatever the success that comes with it.
Right.
You have no idea the sacrifice that was made to get here. Matter of fact, to get to a place that I wasn't even shooting for. But because God ordered my steps, and because God ordered my shots, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
And some people will
I was praying on this side too, man. So we gonna come together 2 to 3 together.
Did it come out? Did it go out?
You stopped for like a second, but yeah.
Okay. We back rolling?
Yeah, keep rolling.
Okay. but they will come and and ride your bench. But the thing is that, number one, I didn't even ask for this. So is that part. So some people are truly praying for fame. Some people are praying God make payments for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
But it's the people that God elevate and make famous because he wants them famous. Because he knows that
Right.
they'll do right by the platform. He
Right.
knows that they'll do right by the money. He knows that they'll do right by the
Yeah.
increase. So
Yeah.
it's very important to monitor what's attached to whatever it is that you're doing, whatever shots that you're making, because you want it to be a winning shot, like Emmanuel said.
Yeah.
You want
Yeah.
it to be a shot that goes in, and you want it to be a shot and a win that everybody can enjoy. I don't want to look behind me and see a bunch of people riding the bench that didn't even help me get the ball in.
Say that.
Like you did zero work, like none.
Yeah. Zero.
None. So I think this has been absolutely amazing tonight. What about you?
It's been great. It's been great.
Good. Awesome. So we are going to go ahead and wrap up. I think tonight was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for the people that came on and shared some insight. So Olivia, I'm going to give you the floor, and I'm going to allow you to give some final thoughts for tonight, and then I come on and give my final thoughts, and then we'll close out. Sounds good?
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Hi, everybody. I just want to say this has just been an amazing night as we discuss shooting your shot. Whether when it comes with relationships, just know exactly what you're shooting for, who you're shooting for. Just don't try to shoot in every court. Just know that God has the court just for you. He has the strategic plans and the playouts just for you. And just know that when it's ready for you to shoot your shot and know that it's gonna you're gonna make a basket, and like Anthony said and the young lady said, you're gonna have your assists. And when it comes to your shots, even with ministry or your career, know that make your own shots. Don't try to ride anybody's coattail, but just be content in what God has called you to do, what God has called you to be, and walk in the amazing purpose that he has for your life. And just know that the ultimate shot that you want to make is making sure that God says that he is well pleased. So that's my final thoughts for tonight. I really enjoyed it. Love you guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Olivia. Y'all give our special guest a round of
Thank you.
applause. Olivia, please don't go anywhere. I'm going to take you off the screen.
I'll be right here. I'll be right here.
Stay right there. I really hope that you all enjoyed tonight's show. I'm seeing in the comments that you all did. Thank you so much. Please take time to like and share this conversation because I think that it was just absolutely phenomenal. And not because, it's my show, but because I really think that God called for this show to happen for a specific reason. So I hope and pray that something was said that you actually enjoyed. Remember to be very, very intentional about what's attached to your shot. Be very intentional about what it is and how did you move. Ladies, you really don't have to shoot your shot at all, because all you need to do is just make it a comfortable situation for the man to get his shot in, for the gentleman that you want to get his shot in. But for anything in life, in business, whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you set out to do, please be intentional about everything that you do. We do not have any time to waste. We're literally, and I don't mean to be morbid, but we literally don't have tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised to us. So it's important that we move strategically today. We are shooting shots and making them intentional shots today. So it is my prayer for you that you are going to move very intentionally, that you're going to seek God. That's important, to seek God on these shots that you are shooting. Seek God in everything that you do. And it is my hope and my prayer that this very, very, very this live bless you. And yes, ladies, let's move all from our vocabulary. And that's all that I have for our final thoughts. And we love you. Thank you so much for tuning in to I Am My Morning Coffee Evening Edition. And this has been Olivia. You wanna do it? Do you know it?
Don't put me out like that. Go ahead, you edit it out.
This has been I Am My Morning Coffee. You're gonna do it next time. Very good. But this has been I Am My Morning Coffee, where God is our barista, praise and worship is our cream of sugar, and Olivia Simmons was our morning coffee. evening edition. So you all take care and have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've at 9 o'clock. So make sure you tune in there and we'll meet you in the comments. Y'all have a good night.
Bye, ladies. Bye, y'all.